What is going on, guys? So I've been ripping and running all day, running errands and working, and I hadn't really got a chance to get home and get to a package that got delivered today. But we're back at home now, and it's time to get into it. This particular package is from Genre Parfums. I can't wait to open this up. I can't wait to get into this. I've always been extremely impressed with everything that they put out. Everything that I've received from them has always been quality, always so refined smelling and beautifully blended, beautifully presented. So I'm super excited to check this out. Open this bad boy up. Please be careful. If we're gonna do it, make sure we take our time and do it right. Gloves. Now we're ready. Open this bad boy up. You met with your packing stuff in here. Got our contents at the bottom of the box. Very well packed. Takes his packaging, presentation, and just how everything is shipped over. Takes all those things seriously. Takes his time with everything. Has an excellent team, and it shows in everything that they do. Got a couple of bottles here and 2 full-size bottles here. We'll start off with these smaller sizes here, wrapped in the bubble wrap here. Let's open it up. I mean, just very intentional branding, yo. Beautifully done. Genre Parfums, House of Homage, and extraordinary perfumery. Beautifully done. Got like the gloss black packaging here. Not sure where to open it at, so I'm gonna just go in with some scissors up top. Open that up, and I am met with 2 10 mLs. These 2 10 mLs is Afro Retro and Toxicity. Love that logo, that gold logo right up top, that matte white label, the very, plain and simple black letters, getting that message across very easily. EDP concentration, 10 ml. Cap holds really good on these. Got your black atomizer here. Just beautifully done, yo. And these are, even the 10 mLs is something that you wouldn't mind just having stacked in your collection. Other side. Let's check out our full bottles. Always love the presentation on theirs. That black and gold. This is more like a muted grayish, brownish sort of color on the box here. I mean, just gorgeous with that gold inspire through fragrance. Gorgeous. You got Genre Parfums social media info here on the side here, Facebook, Instagram, as well as their website. Got some warning info here on the back and ingredient information. Nothing on the bottom. And you have Genre Parfums in gold up top, and a little bit of info about Genre. At Genre, we monitor the latest market trends and pride ourselves in reaching for uncharted territories in an attempt to formulate compositions that are harmonious like instruments in an orchestra. And that they do. And they do it really well. You can go ahead and open this one up here. And you'll see even inside of this box, there's even more packing peanuts just to make sure that the fragrance is nice, stable, secure during transit, and that there's no damages. Pull this up. Just that attention to detail and a desire to give you a complete and whole product without any blemishes, without any hiccups. I love that attention to detail. That goes a long way. This fragrance, excusez-moi, EDP, 30 ml. Beautiful color juice on there, like a nice deep yellow going on there. I see a lot of people online who be selling their fragrances from Genre. I never sell mine because everything that I've gotten so far, I've loved. Second bottle. And the second one, I've heard a lot about this through the fragrance community, through the Genre Parfums Facebook group, Waves of Musk. I heard a lot of people talking about this, and so I'm super excited to get into this one. All right, so we got all our fragrances unboxed. Let's get them to them and see what we got. Start off first with Afro Retro. Love how firm that cap sticks to these bottles. Nothing loose, nothing cheap. Really nice fine mist right out of the bottle. Oh, man. That is Bord Afrique. That is perfectly Bord Afrique. It's everything you're wanting. You're wanting that sweet, that creamy, that light, dusty, powdery, sort of mysterious, almost like a neroli, orange blossom kind of a vibe. There's this, I can't really explain it, but there's just this pink sort of a vibe to it. It just reminds me of orange and pink, and like this dusty, creamy vanilla. So for its colors, that's what it reminds me of. It's so weird. But you're gonna get like this dusty, almost earthy, dry, powdery, this sort of rolling, sparkly kind of vibe. But it's not like zesty and refreshing. It's not a freshie. It's still sort of, it's dry, but it's a dry sweetness, creaminess. It's a dry, sparkly, dusty kind of a vibe, and I love it. Love this fragrance. Oh, it's so beautifully composed. One thing I love about this particular house is everything that you get is going to be refined and just wonderfully blended. Nobody's rushing through the process and creating these fragrances at all. The next one, Toxicity. I forgot who this is supposed to be a variation of. I remember reading it, but I didn't see it listed on the website anymore. There's something that this almost reminds me of. There's like this woody, ambery kind of a vibe going on. Makes it warm, makes it deep. There's a clean and fresh aspect to it, but it's kind of muted. It's not really just super blunt with it. There's almost like this minty sort of a vibe happening. It gets woody. It gets sort of high pitched with some of that refreshing kind of a vibe that peaks in just a little bit. There's a little bit of sweetness in there. There's almost like a citrus in there as well, kind of mixed around. I'm getting like this woody, ambery, dark, warm, but refreshing, almost like a minty spike that's in there. It smells like there may be some oud in there, but it's not coming off thick enough for me to catch it. But I definitely feel like there's some wood, some citrus, amber, got a little bit of sweetness in there. It's zesty, like I said, got this almost mint-like vibe that comes straight up. I don't know if it's mint or patchouli that I'm catching. This is really nice though, and it's surprisingly kind of bright, even though it's darker and warmer at the same time. That citrus plays a really good role in here, and kind of being present, but not too much. And then you get like this almost musky woodiness that comes in right alongside or right on top of that citrus. Kind of mutes that citrus, and then you get like this musky, woody, almost creamy vibe. Oh, that's really good. Toxicity. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Next up, excusez-moi. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I mean, when it comes to these caps, you can pick this up by the cap all day long. It is not going anywhere ever. This thing holds. It is fit snug around these crimped atomizer. This thing ain't going anywhere. Give it a twist upwards. Here's your atomizer. When I tell you these guys got some great atomizers, check out how fine this mist is going to be. One more time. Listen. I want to do it one more time, but I ain't gonna waste it in there. We're gonna do it on the arm. All right, so here we go. Oh, beautiful atomizer, a nice full fine mist, just beautifully done. What I'm catching in the air is interesting. It's full. It's kind of sharp actually, really high pitch, kind of resonance, and I haven't even gotten into it yet. Oh, you got some sweetness in there. Let's get into it. Something powdery. Oh my god. So what I'm catching I feel like I'm getting some citrus and some green. I want to say I'm catching licorice. There's something in here coming off like a licorice. There's a woody vibe in here that's present. Something peppery. I want to say a guaiac wood. Something peppery, woody. Something slightly green happening. I want to say there may be a citrus present. Let's try a fresh spray because I just wanted to spray it again. Oh man, there's something bright, tangy. There's something bright, tangy in that opening. And I don't know what fruit or dried fruit, candied fruit. It's just like a saturated, really sweet tart. Some vanilla may be present in here as well. I'm getting that kind of vanilla vibe that seems like it's aged, like it's a bit more mature. It's not so playful. And white diamonds, it's more so like a bit more mature, almost smoldery. It reminds me of the vanilla that is in Eau de Vanille. Yeah, man, there's something in here. I'm catching something really bright, tangy, and slightly sweet in the opening. A little something green. I want to say it's an herb sitting around, but I can't place which herb it is. Something's coming off like licorice, so it could possibly be like a thyme or rosemary that's throwing me off. You're getting that vanilla kind of a vibe. Something woody and spicy peppery. So I wanted to say a guaiac wood. And then all of that kind of comes together. That tanginess from that opening, that smooth vanilla, that woodiness, it all kind of comes together and meshes together a little bit. Oh man, this fragrance is handsome. Whew. Excusez-moi. This stuff is, man, this is bona fide fall, bona fide winter, point blank period. Then something comes up in this almost like a smooth chocolate almost. Is there a caramel in this? There's something savory that I'm catching. It's savory, sweet, creamy, and I want to say it's a caramel. I don't know if praline does the same thing. It's so many changes. Every time I keep smelling it, I'm getting something different. At first I was getting peppery, vanilla, tangy, sweet in the opening, something slightly green, and a licorice vibe. I'm not really getting a licorice vibe, but now I'm getting like this, almost like this caramel, or maybe a chocolate patchouli vibe come in. I'm still getting that woodiness, still getting a little bit of that pepperiness. That licorice vibe then kind of subdued. I'm still getting that caramel, vanilla sort of vibe going on as well. It's just cool how this keeps changing. This has changed on me like at least a couple times just with me sitting here and trying this out. That's a bad boy right there. I gotta spend more time with that one. But with it being, the weather so back and forth, I just may not know when I'll actually be able to really sit down and enjoy it and spend time with it. That's a good fragrance though. Next up, Waves of Musk. This is Gentle Fluidity Silver as well as Musk Therapy. I heard that both of those fragrances in their own right are amazing. I've had a variation of Fluidity Silver as well as Gold, so I'm definitely interested in seeing how this one turns out. I actually have Waves. Here. So this one, it gives you like a white aquatic, sweet creamy, kind of has that neroli vibe going on. It gives you that sweet creamy white aquatic, slightly dusty sort of a vibe, and then it gives you the fact that it uses the word silver. It actually smells like something slightly metallic happening in here. It kind of gives you that antique silver kind of a vibe, and I really enjoy that. Beautiful atomizer as expected. Just this regal spray, and from what I am catching in the air, you're getting a fresh spicy kind of a joint. You're gonna get some citrus, you're gonna get some musk, some nice peppery spicy florals, some dense floral. It's refreshing, it's lively, Let's get into it. I need some more. These atomizers are vibes, yo. Such a vibe. Sweet, bright. Could be some bergamot, citruses up top. Something musky as well. Something musky up top hanging around. It's something musky up top hanging around. I can't place it. But you're gonna get like this fresh, musky, floral, spicy kind of a vibe going. It added a creamy citrus kind of a vibe to it. Creamy citrus floral vibe, a little bit more musk to tone down some of, the nonsense. Not saying that this is like Sauvage. It just reminds me of what Sauvage. You're getting that nice, fresh, bright, sharp type of depiction. A little bit of a hint of sweetness. Almost like this damp floral kind of a vibe happening. Creamy, musky. It's light yet dense. The citrus or the freshness up top, it's a little playful. This seems like a perfect gem scent as well. That Musk Therapy mixing with that slightly metallic vibe from Gentle Fluidity Silver it's a excellent combo. And you're just left with this creamy, musky dance between that and a little bit of that citrus, a little bit of that metallic vibe. Just a beautiful dance of all those elements. Perfect. Listen, man, I am, as always, extremely impressed with these fragrances. The presentation, the attention to detail, the preparation, the packaging for shipping, the customer service, and to be perfectly honest, to top it all off, the price point. You can pick this up on their website, or a fragrance this size, this same presentation, for about $25. And it's just insane how refined, how well blended, and just masterfully done his fragrances are. Very beautiful presentation, and it's a fragrance line that I can take seriously because I feel like they take their craft seriously. For the stuff that he makes, he can easily charge more. So I'm grateful that this stuff is available at that very cost-effective price point. To Dev over at Genre Parfums, keep doing your thing, man. You've got something beautiful going on here, and we appreciate you. We love you for what you do and what you create. Thank you so much, man. I'm going to place a link in the description where you guys can check out this particular fragrance house for yourself. He has an Etsy page, and he also has his website. I believe Bergamot Imperial is listed on the Genre Parfums website, and there's about 8 to 9 fragrances that rotate between 8 or 9 to about 12 fragrances listed on his Etsy page. Etsy page go by the name of Louisiana Aroma. Like I said, I will drop the link to that in the description, where you can check it out for yourself and see if there's anything you may want to pick up. In addition to his traditional fragrances, he also has some Musk Serums located on his website as well. Those come in the dropper style bottles, are usually really thick in consistency, very viscous sort of consistency with those oils, but they leave a wonderful level of sillage, and the Cajun Musk has a great combination of powerful sillage as well as a powerful projection and a long-lasting projection. Very bright, tangy, and vibrant, and it pairs well with so many fragrances. Listen, that is it for this video, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.